Okay, today I'm trying to put new light on an old trailer. These here were welded on there from the factory, so the light was right here. Not only have I broken the light several times, but every time I walk up to the side of the trailer to tie a four-wheeler down or whatever it is, you walk into this with your shin, about tear your leg off. You can see this is bent. This has been hit hard enough that it almost tore the trailer up before. So I cut these off. Got a new plan here, new product. L&L Industry makes this little bracket right here, and it can not only be mounted here on the trailer or here, it can be mounted here or here, which puts the light up higher and out of the way, but I choose to mount it on the fender because now it's out of my way when I'm walking in here. I'm not walking into it. If I'm backing in to hit something, the fender may hit a little bush, but the tire will hit it and ride it over, or it'll stop the trailer. This tire will absorb a little impact, so it's not going to get tore up here. For me, this is where I like it the best. This is the safest position for me. So now I got to figure out where to mount it at. Due to the bend on this, it's got to be between the center of this fender and the bottom. It's got to be in the middle. How did I find that? I took a tape measure, measured the whole fender, 48 inches. The top of the fender would be at 24 inches. Half of 48 is 24. Halfway between 24 is 12 inches. So I took my tape measure, measured up here, made the mark right here. You can see here, took the tape measure, pulled it up, I'm at 12 inches. When I made that mark, took this square on there with the magic marker there, or made the mark. If you didn't have this, you could use a level and put on there. This line, when we go to put the template on there to drill the holes, it's pretty critical to get that straight, otherwise your light's going to be crooked on here and look stupid. So anyway, the tools, what's needed for this, they send these templates. Glue dots is what holds them on. If this falls off and messes up, you can get Scotch tape, which will stick it on your fender. You put it on your fender like that, take a punch, put it right in the center of that hole. Make sure your punch is sharp. Punch the holes with a hammer. Hit them pretty hard so you get a good spot. And then when you go to do the other side of the fender, you can just flip this upside down. There's two of them. Flip it upside down, do the same thing. You want to put the edge of that right on the roll of the fender. Right here is what we're calling the roll of the fender, right there. So it don't have to be precise, but the closer the better. I'll stick it on like that right there, right on that roll. In fact, we'll do that right now. Pull these pieces of paper off. And now, I do want to get this pretty accurate. Okay, I'm on the roll there. Stuck that on. Up and down, that looks pretty good right there. Now, there is the holes are a little oversized on this, so if you get those holes if this is not coming out right, this will have a little tilt. The light's got a little adjustment, so if you get this bolted on, then the light will have a little adjustment. You can get it straight and looking right. But right there, that's on there, and now I'm going to take my punch, and I want to make sure the punch is not at an angle like this, that, because this stuff's hard metal and it'll jump off of there. So I'm going to put that right in the center, what I think is in the center of that. I'm straight there. You've seen how that jumped kind of, but yeah, I got a good hit on it. Now I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again on this one. I'm putting it in the center. Good hit on it right there. So that's where I'm going to drill my holes. I've got a 1/4 inch drill bit here. And again, you want to make sure you straight on this. Start slow. Make sure you get in that hole. I'm just going to drill right through my template here because I got another one. You could take that off and drill, but just so I know where that little spot's at. The fender's got rust and blemishes on it. This will help me make sure I get right in that spot. Right there, I'm right in it. I felt it when I pushed on it. I felt it click in there. Like I said, I'm gonna start easy. I'm right in it right there. Before I mess up that, I know I've got that started good. Before that pulls that template or something, I'm going to get this one started. Make sure that stuff's off the end of it. Start slow. So now I've got my 2 holes started. I don't need that. I've got another one. You want to be careful right here. You don't go in to hit your tires. It starts to come through. Back off of it. There that is. Now, you want to look here. These bolts, we're going to stick them through the bracket, but right here we got a serrated nut. Now what this will do is it'll cut into that metal, which is critical because that gets you a good ground. You want that to cut into that metal when we put this on. You'll want to watch your finger under here. There's some slivers from where I drilled that hole. You see how that worked out real good. But again, I'm saying your punch needs to be sharp, and don't be holding it at an angle. Make sure you're straight when you do that, because you'll mess that template up. There we go. We've got it on, and actually it worked out real good. It's straight. Looking behind it there. I'm going to step back here and look at it even better. And like I say, if yours is a little off, if you'll notice here, this has got a little tilt to it, and I may tilt it like that. Look like it might have needed a little bit. That's what I say. These fenders get welded on there crooked or different, so when you line that square up with that, your line is straight with that, but the whole thing can be twisted on the trailer. So you got a little slack here for adjustment, and then the light will twist here so you can get it looking right.